Job interviews can be intimidating. We have all been there at many times. Facing the interviews, heart pounding, palms sweating, palpitations, mind racing, and whatnot. But sometimes, despite our best efforts, we don't get the job. Have you ever thought why? Today, we are examining some of the very common reasons for interviewing failures and illustrating these with real-life examples. But before we get into it, make sure you guys just listen it very carefully. First of all, let's clear one thing. Failure isn't the end. It's often a stepping stone towards success. Each failed interview is a learning opportunity that can guide you towards better preparation and performance in the upcoming future. The first real-life example could be poor preparation. A person attended an interview without researching about the company or understanding the job role. He may stumble on basic questions like, "What do you know about our organization?" Or they may ask, "Why are you interested in this particular position you have applied for?" So, a thorough preparation could have helped any individual answer these questions very confidently and impress the interviewer. The second reason could be the ineffective communication. Do not forget, good communication is the key towards success. For example, if an individual was asked to describe a challenging project, a person he or she may not be able to explain it for so well, and he's not even able to effectively communicate what was the actual matter, how would he or she be even capable of showcasing their abilities and experiences? So, ineffective communication is another reason. The third important reason could be negative body language. During an interview, an individual rarely made an eye contact, kept crossing his arms, and constantly tapped his foot. His body language may have conveyed disinterest or nervousness at some point, possibly making the interviewers doubt his suitability or actually if he is a better fit for the organization, for the role he has applied for or not. Moving ahead, we have another negative aspect, another poor reason, that is not asking questions. Not asking questions may lead to failed interview. For instance, if an individual didn't ask any kind of questions when given the chance or opportunity, this might have made the other person or the interviewer to observe you as an uninterested person in the role, even though you're quite interested and excited for the opportunity provided. Then we have another reason, which is negativity about past experiences. Our very important fifth point is negativity about past experiences. For instance, when an individual was asked about his previous job, he or she may spoke negatively about his former boss, former work employees, colleagues, fellows, or maybe anyone. This might have raised red flags for the interviewers about his attitude and professionalism. This depicts an absolutely negative personality trait. Lack of enthusiasm is another common reason. For example, an individual, despite having excellent qualifications, failed to express enthusiasm about the role or the company, which might have made him or her seem indifferent. When you're not interested, when you're not excited, when you don't sound encouraged, it gives a very negative impact. Unprofessional attire is our seventh important point. For instance, an individual showed up in a casual t-shirt and jeans for a corporate job interview. First impressions do matter a lot, and dressing inappropriately can reflect negatively on understanding of the work culture. It make the other person feels that you're not even clear in your thoughts that where you're heading to, where you're going, and how should you be dressed up. Our eighth reason is arriving late. Despite being a strong candidate, if a candidate arrives late, the interview without providing any genuine or solid reason for arriving late or does not provide any apology will leave a very bad impression on the interviewer. The next we have is not following up can also be a reason for failure. For example, if an individual didn't send a thank you note or follow up after his interview, this could have been a very negative impact towards the interviewers. It shows your lack of interest in the role. Finally, the 10th reason for failure is dishonesty. If anyone exaggerated his or her skills and experiences on their resume and when questioned, the person could not provide specific details relevant to what is mentioned, it is going to give a very bad impact. Always try to remember one fact, that honesty is the best policy. So guys, there you have it, 10 reasons why people fail in their job interviews, illustrated with the real life examples. Remember, if you have ever experienced failure in an interview, you're not alone. Use these experiences to learn, grow, and improve.